Hello guys, welcome to Legendary IT YouTube channel. If this is your first time to this channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. So today we're going to talk about Python setup in your local machine. So this video is for somebody who wants to get into Python programming language. So before you install any software in your computer, there is this information you need to understand. And for this, we will head to File Explorer. So in the File Explorer, you will come to this PC here. So what do we want to do? We want to check the architecture of our processor and also the architecture of the operating system. We need to see, is it a 32-bit or a 64-bit operating system? So this information will help us in downloading the correct softwares in future. So if you know the architecture of your CPU and the operating system installed, whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit, it can assist you when you're installing software. So let's go there. Now you'll come and right click on this PC. You right click, you left click on properties. Pop-up will appear like that, and then this section will appear. In this section, you can see we have the processor type, and also you can see the amount of installed RAM. Of importance to us right now, it is this part where we have the system type. Is it where we have 64-bit operating system running on x64 based processor? So this information here is very, very important, this part. 64-bit operating system running on x64 based processor. That information is very, very crucial when you are talking about installing any program in your machine. Now, since we know now our operating system is 64-bit and our processor is x64, now we can proceed and install the several softwares we need. So in order to run Python locally in your computer, you virtually need 3 pieces of software. Or you just need 3 things. One, you need an interpreter. So an interpreter is a program that converts the English-like program you've written in Python to machine language that is binary digits in order for the computer to process and execute the program. So that is one, we need the interpreter. Second, we need the editor. This is where you write your programs. And for this, we will use an editor called VSCodium, which is one of the open source program editors that will assist us in writing our programs. And the third thing you need command prompt, where you will write your programs. Let's begin. So you'll come to any website of your choice, or not website, you'll come to any web browser of your choice. So using this browser called Brave, you will go to official Python interpreter download site. This is it. Then you press enter. In this site, this is the official site for Python interpreter download. We have several things inside here. This is where we get, this is where you can get all the information you need about Python programming language, because it's the official site for Python. It has the community here. It has the documentation for all the fundamentals topics we're going to talk about. So you cannot get lost. Where do we go from here? We'll come to downloads. In the downloads section, we come to Windows. Since Windows is our operating system, then we have options here to choose. So for me, I'll go with standalone installer, since I like getting my hands that. So I'll choose Python 3.14.15. So you left click to download. So as of me, I already downloaded that software up there. So this is it. So you remember earlier, we said you have to check the system type or the architecture. You see, is it a 32-bit or a 64-bit? So we found out that our operating system is 64-bit operating system. When you look at this, you'll see it is a AMD 64.exe. So it's an executable file, but of importance is this part, AMD 64. Since it is 64, that is compatible to run in this operating system. Supposing our operating system had 32-bit system type, we could not be able to run 64-based software. In this case, this is an interpreter. It is very, very crucial that you install this interpreter in your computer. So just go ahead and double left click on it. Then you wait for a minute. This is what we will get next. So this is what you'll get. This here. This is very, very important section to talk about. First of all, we have these two checkboxes here. These checkboxes are very, very crucial in assisting you to configure Python interpreter correctly. These two checkboxes. So you have to make sure that you select the two checkboxes so that you add the Python interpreter to the path. This will enable you to run the Python programs on the command prompt. You need to check these two boxes. Very, very important, these two boxes. Not insist them enough. These two boxes are very, very important. You have to check them. Then you'll come and click on install now. And then the installation will start. So it is continuing. So right now we are installing the interpreter. What is remaining, it is the editor part of it. So once we are done with installing the interpreter, we'll go ahead and install the editor. So those two pieces of software are very, very crucial in running Python files or programs locally. So it takes some time depending with the processor speed of your computer. So let's wait for it. So right now it is installing. So as you can see, it is finishing up the installation. So after this, we have editor to install. So we're just waiting a bit. So it's done. So setup was successful. Installation, so we can close this. So we need to check if actually the installation was successful, in that we can use it. So we will come to command prompt. So this is our command prompt. So when you are there, one thing you need to know, up there, just type Piper. Then you press enter. So you can see we are running version 3.14, and you will see this section. So the moment you just see the version, everything is okay. And we are running 64-bit software. Remember the other time I said you have to check the operating system. You have to check the operating system, and to do that, we said you come to File Explorer, you come to this PC, you right click, come to Properties, click Properties, then you will see this information here. Our system type is 64-bit operating system. So since we're using 64-bit operating system, that means our interpreter is compatible with the operating system. So that is one. Well, you can write some things. Say 4 plus 4. You see the interpreter has added the 2. It gave us the results, which is 8. So right now, interpreter is working perfectly. So let's exit. We will come to it later. Now, next thing we need to download an editor where we'll be writing our programs. So for this, I said we will go with VSCodium. Let's enter. And this is the option you'll get. So click that icon. You'll see something like this. Scroll down. You'll see download latest release. So here you click on it, and you'll be brought to GitHub. You will go with the first option. So click on it. Then it will ask you, where do you want to download the software? I would say I want to put it on the download section. Let's click save. And then up there, you can see the download has started. Well, the download is starting. Before you get into writing programs, there are things you're supposed to know. For example, that is how to use the command prompt. So command prompt assists you basically in running programs quite easily and fast. So for this, let's look at some of the commands you can use to navigate in a command. So first command you can use with command prompt. It's called the CLS command, this one. This command is used to clear the screen. So press enter. So when you open the terminal, the first thing you'll get is this part. Use CLS command to clear the screen. So right now, this is my account. It's called game. This is where everything about me in this computer is stored. Next thing after this, you'll type dir to list files and folder inside game, which is my account. So right now, whenever you see this dir flags in front of names, it means these are folders. So I want to come to desktop folder here. We have dir in front of it. This is desktop. So how do you navigate to desktop? Here, you will come and type cd space desktop. And you press enter. Now you can see my new current directory is desktop. So CD stands for current directory. It takes you to the new folder from the previously folder you are in. So right now I'm going to desktop folder. So I'll type CD, then the desktop. You'll see now my current new folder is desktop. So in desktop, I want to create a folder where I will be running programs for Python. I'll use make directory command or mkdir command. So this command is used to create folders. So front here, I will type the folder I want to create. So in this case, it will be Python fundamentals. So that is my folder. Press enter. Next, I want to come inside this folder. Type cd space and then the folder I want to go to here. So I'll press enter. Currently now you can see my new folder is Python fundamentals. So I'll clear the screen. So once you clear the screen, it gives you a nice way you can run programs. So I'll say dir, press enter. So this folder is empty right now. So having said that, we will come back to our editor. The browser this time. We will see the app there. We have VSCodium setup right here. We have the VSCodium setup. So again, it is x64 based setup. So that tells you that this software will be compatible with our operating system. So double left click, wait a minute, installation to kick in. Some second, so this is it. So here we have accept the agreement. Just take the accept part. Next, next, next. Create desktop menu, add to path, add everything. Next. Then you start installing. So while it is installing, we'll come back and continue. So We said we use mkdir to create the folder, of which we created the folder. Now, inside the same folder, which is Python fundamentals, I want us to clear the screen first, and then we create another folder called introduction using mkdir command. So this command is used for folder creation, mkdir. So you press enter, and then we can get into the folder. Press enter. Right now, we are inside this folder. Inside this folder, there is a command we can use for file creation, but up to this point, we can just return back to our editor. As you can see, it is downloading. So guys, right now what we've done, we have installed the interpreter. We have looked at some of the commands, the basic command you need to navigate on the command prompt in order to write Python programs. The first command we saw the moment you open a command prompt. So how do you open a command prompt? You just come to search bar here, you type CMD, it will be right there. Double left click to open it. The moment you open it, you will be prompted with the first time you open command prompt, you will be the first command you type. It is the CLS command to clear the terminal or the CMD. Next command. So you can just delete this, maybe. So first thing you do when you're talking about command prompt, you come to search bar here, click CMD. It is right there. Left click on it. It will open like that. Click clear to clear the screen. Second command you type it is dir to see where you want to go. I want to come to the desktop. So I'll type CD. CD stands for current directory. CD and then the name of the folder I want to go to, which is the desktop. Click enter. So from here you can clear the screen again. I want to create a folder on the desktop where I will store every programs and topics I will be looking at. There you will type mkdir. It's a command used for folder creation. My folder I created, it's Python fundamentals. You press enter, it will be created for you. Then you get into the folder using cd command. CD stands for current directory. So you type cd space the folder name you want to go to. You'll see now your current folder is Python. That is all you need. You need all those three, the 4 commands. CLS to clear the screen, mkdir for folder creation, cd for navigation. So dir list everything. Cd command takes you to the folder you want to go to. CLS clear the screen, and mkdir creates a folder for you. Those are some of the basic commands you need to get started. So having said that, I think our editor is done. There's a button here that says launch VSCodium. Just say, yes, I want to launch. Click OK. So it is opening up. So this is our newly installed VSCodium and all the code editor we will be using to write our programs. Now, we want to open the folder we created on the desktop. The folder is Python Fundamentals. Come to Files section up there. Come to Open Folder. Then we'll come to the desktop. Come and look for Python Fundamentals. Select it. And then open the folder. That is it. So Python Fundamentals. We have introductions folder inside we created. So you can make sure we are on the correct path. You have to make sure we are on the correct path. So this is our folder here. It's called Python Fundamentals. But when you look at here, we have another folder called Introduction. So that means we need to get to that folder. When you type dir, you'll see we have this folder called Introduction. So cd into the folder, press enter, clear the screen with CLS command. Right now we are inside this folder. So when you come to this folder called Introduction, when you hover your mouse pointer there, you will see we have two icons here, one for new file creation, the second one for folder creation. So I'll just click the one for file creation. It will prompt me to create a file. But before you create a file, you have to make sure you are on the correct folder when you're creating the file in VS Code or the code, this code editor. So first of all, click the folder I want to create file inside. This is the folder. I'll click new file. This new file will be created inside this folder. I'll say test.py, press enter. So this is my Python file I've created. Now, another thing which is very important, every file you create for Python programs must end with .py. You can see here, it has an extension of .py. So every Python file must end with that extension. Very, very important. Then we want to check if our interpreter actually does the work or is configured correctly. We'll just type a simple program. Maybe I want to hide this part. You click this icon here, it will hide this part first. When you click on it, it exposes. When you click, it hides the part. Click, it exposes, hide, exposes. Let's hide, print, bracket, which marks hello world. Then we need to save the file. So how do you save the file? You press Control key on the keyboard plus S. You press Control S, you'll save. So before even you save, how do you know the file is saved or not? When you look at this white dot here, when it is white circle, it means it is not saved. But when you save, by pressing Control plus S, you will see it changes to X. So that means you have saved file. Now, let's come to our terminal or the command prompt. We need to run the programs. So what is the command we use to run Python programs? The command is Python, put space there, and then you type the name you type the name of the file you want to run. The name of the file I want to run, it is test.py. Don't forget the extension, test.py. So come here and type Python. No, sorry for that, test.py. So after this, you press enter. You'll see right here we have text hello world. It is a simple string that has been displayed by print function. So guys, that is the basics of how to get started. First of all, we just seen today how to install the interpreter, the program editor, and how to run some basic commands to assist you in running Python programs. So that is all you need for a start. So in our next video, we will go deeper and also look at identifiers in Python. So that is it for today. It's just as simple as that. Python is one of the easiest language to get into. The learning curve is not that steep compared to other languages. And application areas is very, very wide. It can be used in machine learning, it can be used in data science, it can be used in creating web application, it can be used in creating desktop application, it can also be used in cyber security. So application area is very wide and it has syntax that is English-like. So it is easy for you to understand Python programming language. So having said that, that is the end of our video today. But don't forget to catch up on my next video where I'll be talking about identifiers in Python. So guys, my format is very easy and simple to understand. I will go slow to make sure that everyone who's getting into Python gets the fundamentals of the language. It's very important to get the fundamentals of the language first before you venture into application areas of the language. So see you next time.